G'day, how are you? Brent and Elizabeth? Brent and Elizabeth? I think I got that wrong. Elizabeth and Brent, Christchurch Taxi Tours. We thought a lot of the videos that I've been putting together for Facebook and YouTube and so on feature me. So I thought I'd bring the other half of Christchurch Taxi Tours onto the screen. And so this is Elizabeth. We've been together 42 years, 43 years this month. And we've lived in Christchurch for most of that time. And it's a beautiful city, isn't it? What do you like about Christchurch?
I like the gardens are very good, and also the view from the top of the Port Hills, looking down through to the mountains. Yeah, lovely, stunning.
And that gondola ride up there, you can go. But we do one of our tours because we go up into the Port Hills, into the suburb of Cashmere, and we look down into Littleton and all that sort of thing, don't we? But listen, anyway, we're in Christchurch. We've got a little place in Longhurst, out in Horswell in Christchurch. We've been running tours for a long time. Elizabeth and I, nearly 20 years we've been running tours. Elizabeth's got her own little taxi business as well. That's where Christchurch Taxi Tours and Transfers originated from. But tours is probably our big thing now. And because of the COVID virus, we've had to sort of change things around, haven't we, really? Because, 80-90% of our business was international folk, people from Singapore, and a lot of people from the United States, a lot of people from England and Australia, of course, but they're not going to be coming into our country for the next, we don't know. So we have had to have a look at how we run our business, and we've cleared the calendar. We lost all our tours. We had one in June, didn't we? That was the last one. It cancelled last week. I think we've got our first tours in September. We've got some bookings in February of next year, but really there's a lot of gaps in the calendar for Kiwis. And so we've had a look at all our tours, and we've had a look at the prices. But more importantly, we've adapted one of the tours. We're going to do Grab a Guide, aren't we? Which is Elizabeth or myself will come and meet you at your hotel. We'll jump in your rental car or whatever, and we'll take you for a look around our city in 2 hours. So it's a 2-hour tour in your car, whenever you want it. Whatever time suits, morning, afternoon, evening. It's very affordable. It's very informative, and it'll be a lot of fun, won't it?
Yes, it
Couple
will.
of hours, so it's not a lot of time, but we'll show you all about downtown Christchurch. And it is a beautiful city. It's a beautiful city.
Very beautiful.
It's a beautiful city, despite the earthquakes of 10, 11 years ago. We're about 80% through, 70-80% through the rebuild. The safest city now, the most modern in many respects. But a lot of those old buildings that we lost because of the earthquakes are being rebuilt, like the Arts Centre, $350 million worth of work being done on the Arts Centre. So, but it's open, and we could go and have a look at that, and we could have a look at the museum, we could have a look at the beautiful Hagley Park and the gardens, have a look at the new library. A simple thing like the new library, $95 million. $95 million worth of library. We'll drive you past that. There's the Isaac Theatre Royal. It's still, it's been retained. The cathedrals are still a little unknown, but hey, they'll come. But the city is beautiful. It's a mixture of old and new, because it is the oldest city. Christchurch was the first city to be landed by the British. The British brought 4 ships into the port of Littleton, just over the Cashmere Hills. We can take you over there. And those ships brought the first settlers. So a lot of that English architecture, some beautiful buildings. Christ College, isn't it? Christ College is just amazing. But of course, as I say, a lot of new buildings as well. Grab a Guide will show you all the downtown. Now we do other tours right around the country. Like I've done tours out of Auckland, into Hobbiton, into Rotorua, into the Bay of Islands, Taupo, Napier. Now Napier's a lovely, North Islanders. I know you know your North Island. And we think probably the South Island what were we calling it earlier on? The spectacular South or sensational South. It really is the most beautiful of the two main islands. We would even take people down to Hobart, down to Stewart Island.
Sure.
I've been there several times. And if you haven't been to Stewart Island, right at the bottom of the South Island, past Invercargill, which was our hometown originally, our son is still living in Invercargill. Stewart Island's beautiful, but really the South Island with the glaciers and the Southern Alps, Lord of the Rings country, the Southern Lakes, Wanaka and Lake Wakatipu. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Hey folks, we've been doing this a long time. We're a couple of locals. We'd love to look after some Kiwis now, show the Kiwis our city, our country, very organised but informal. It's all really, have a look at our reviews on our website, because the reviews tell you more about us probably and the work we do. We go to an extraordinary amount of trouble, don't we, to make sure that you folk are the focus of what we do, and we're very proud of our reviews. They've all been very good, and from people all over the world. So yeah, look, Kiwis, time to look at the south. Look at Christchurch, and if you've got a few days, let us show you the glaciers and into the lakes. That'd be good. But if you've only got a couple of hours, then grab a guide, grab either of us, and we'll show you the city. There's plenty of dates available. So check out the website, follow us on YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Facebook. The old fella's even twittering. That's not a disease, but I'm told it's something really important to be doing. So we're going to be doing some Twitter stuff and Instagram. It's all about, I guess, getting out to the Kiwis, getting out to New Zealanders like you, because we're always important, but by golly, you're more important now while those borders are closed. So check out the web page. That's where all the tours are loaded and listed. And then drop us an email, give us a call. All the information's on the website. Anything else you'd like to add?
No.
We're not doing
Show you a little piece of paradise.
Woo-wee. Righto, folks. Christchurch Taxi Tours. Thanks for your time.